I'm refusing to go to my brother's wedding because he won't tell me the reason his fiancé didn't invite me. Now his wedding is ruined because of his stubbornness. I, 21F, have an older brother, 25M, who is getting married later this year. We used to be somewhat close when we were growing up but drifted apart after he met his now fiancé, 24F. From the start his GF and I didn't really get along, but I've always kept it civil for the sake of him and my family, so there are no bad feelings between us, or so I thought. My grandmother called me up about 4 weeks ago to ask if I wanted to go dress shopping with her for the wedding, and I was so confused because I didn't even know my brother was engaged. I thought nothing of it and assumed they didn't mention it because I don't live with my parents anymore, but did find it somewhat strange that no one posted anything about the proposal until I found his GF's private Instagram account on my BF's phone because she blocked me. About a week ago my mom called me and told me that the invitations were sent out that day and asked if I got mine, because my brother's GF was supposed to give them to my BF since they work at the same company. I said no and she was very irritated. She called me back after talking to my brother and told me that she's inviting us to the wedding and I don't need an invitation, so I said that I am not going to the wedding without an invite and that if they didn't want me at the wedding I don't want to be there. Now my family is saying I'm a jerk for not accepting the invitation, my mother inviting me over the phone and saying that I want to ruin her wedding day. Update, later that day. I only posted the story today, but I already have the update because it just happened a few hours ago. My parents and my brother showed up at my house. Luckily my BF was home too. And I'm so not going to the wedding. Anyways, my brother's fiancé does indeed not want me at the wedding. My parents and brother are trying to convince her to invite me. No thanks, not after everything. They came to our house to tell me I should apologize to my brother's GF. I was totally fine with it, I only wanted to know what it was I was apologizing for. Which is where I might be the jerk. They told me that they couldn't tell me what it was, but that it happened 2 years ago when my future sister-in-law and I used to work together at the same company. I tried to find out what it was but they wouldn't tell me. My BF got a bit upset about everything and told them that if they can't even tell me what I did wrong, he sees no reason for me to apologize. My brother then let us know that he doesn't care if we don't attend, but my grandparents told him if he doesn't invite me they're also not going, and that's the only reason they want me there. So I decided that I'm not going to the wedding. Me and my BF are going on a trip for the weekend, not to be petty or anything, we're just going to enjoy ourselves. Update 2-3 days later. So my grandparents actually called me the following morning asking if I got invited to the wedding. I said no and they were so mad. Turns out my grandparents were paying for the wedding. My brother told everyone he was paying for everything himself, but nope. My grandparents are now not paying for the wedding after my future sister-in-law also refused to tell them what she is upset about. My parents have stepped up to cover the rest of the wedding expenses, and my grandparents, my BF and I will be enjoying a great weekend. Thank you to everyone's comments and advice, I really appreciate it. That's all the updates I have, but I will keep you posted.